This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking downfield on first down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. Lots of running room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now. Right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. The quarterback timing with the wide receiver. Put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We've got to hold on to that thing.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Leaves it with the running back. It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Cougars are rolling down the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off the RPO, complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Connors. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. To the air on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
One of the of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
They'll test the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Kentucky right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too, getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. Easy call for the refs. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Finds his man, it's Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch to work that defense and get the first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Here's the pressure. He's got the tight end. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's McGowan. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Offense changing the play. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try.
He's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Oh, better look out. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Contact. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
He wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Kentucky going quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these...
Touchdown, Kentucky! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He'll pull it down and run. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success. But I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Looking for space. It's Need. Running to Green. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Kentucky right back to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Houston.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. A handoff, keep working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Making side adjustments here. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Ernie on the Jets. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Gets the back moving. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators.
Timeout, Houston.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Need. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's taking a deep shot. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another